High unemployment rates, few economic prospects and social inequality. These are just some of the problems faced by the youth due to the lack of education and skills. More than 50% of grade 1 students don't know all the letters of the alphabet after a year of school. And this is according to key findings from a recent research by the Centre for Development and Enterprise. So let's unpack this even further. I'm now joined by Youth at Work Director Erica Kempken this morning. Erica, thank you for your time. And good morning to you. Quite worrisome to learn. Very staggering statistic, 50%, at least more than that. These are grade 1 students not knowing all the letters of the alphabet. Obviously, this having a knock-on effect on, the rest of their schooling career, even when they grow up into well into being ready for work. How problematic is this, and what else did your research find?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. It's hugely problematic. Foundational literacy and numeracy sets the foundation. That's where we learn for life. Those are skills that we have that we build on. So any future high school curriculum, any future tertiary education is really built on the foundations that we have in grade 1 and 2 and 3. So it's hugely problematic, and we really are failing our children and our youth by not getting these foundations solid. If we have them solid, then all other learning can take place, all other development can take place. But having those not solid and not firm, and children not really being in charge of their language and their numbers, has huge, massive knock-on effects later.
Yeah, Erica, in your opinion, where are the gaps in our schooling system that has brought us to the stage where we find ourselves more than 50% of grade 1s still not knowing letters of the alphabet, but also, as you've mentioned, well into their high school career as well, seeing those gaps as well in the education system where young people still don't have the necessary knowledge or even skills to prepare themselves for work?
Well, I think part of what the research is showing is that we kind of know where we are, but we don't really know where we are. Schools are not doing enough assessments. So in the foundation phase, it's really important to conduct regular assessments to check what gaps are there, where are the gaps, what exactly is the gaps. And when I'm talking about foundational literacy, it's really basics. We have tested high school learners and found that they don't know what a syllable is. So if you don't know what a syllable is and you don't know how to read the word mathematics and break it down, you cannot understand and read for meaning. So basic skills like that, if we could test, does the child know this little skill, like syllable? Yes, then we move on. And we are not assessing enough. So what is the gap? The gap is really being honest. What are we assessing? Where are the gaps? And helping the individual child on the individual gap. So having lots of children in a class, not quite knowing where everybody is and what the gaps is with this one, with that one, with that one, is problematic. Our teachers don't have the time, they don't have the tools, and they really don't have these interventions regularly enough in order to assess exactly where is the gap with every single child, then grouping them together, closing those foundational gaps, and then moving on to the curriculum. Yeah. So we're focusing a lot on the curriculum, and we're really not focusing enough on the building blocks of foundational literacy and numeracy.
I'm glad you mentioned some of those challenges, because I just wonder, without any basic support for teachers, such as inadequate classrooms, infrastructure, if we go to some of the poorest regions of the country where, some learners still do not have adequate, schools and buildings, and teachers are overstretched with the number of learners in a classroom, is this even possible to address the skill side, the mindset shift, learners knowing more about their life skills and preparing themselves for the workforce if these basics aren't attended to?
Yeah, there is a massive opportunity, and we have seen that. So we've had 2 really big mass youth employment programs, and young people have gone into schools. They have really supported the teachers. They have provided a very valuable resources to help and assist. What we have not seen, though, is linking these enthusiastic, competent young people with the right tools and the right program in order to help mass children at scale. So we have got the vehicles. There is an opportunity to link everything together. we can link the necessary tools, technology, and the youth that we have got there, the currently unemployed youth who are wanting to get into the job market, who are wanting to serve and help and work, and skill them so that they can support the teachers. So I think we are already quite close to a very scalable solution
Right.
at grassroots level, at every intervention level that can shift us quickly.
All right, we'll leave it there. And I appreciate you speaking to us about this, Erica, placing this issue on the spotlight for all key role players and actors to enact and address this matter. Director at Youth at Work, Erica Kempken, thank you so much for your time.